It's January. We're lame again. Today on Strikeout non-alcoholic beer. I didn't whine. I confidently made that statement. And we're live. Welcome to Strikeout non-alcoholic beer with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave.
Don't be a baby.
I'm not being a baby. I'm just saying what it is. I can't say Strikeout beer because that's not what we are.
It's still beer.
Non-alcoholic beer. Okay. Let's just. I don't want to deceive the people.
You're so fussy.
I'm not fussy.
You're doing the Lord's work over
well,
there.
just because I had to play for you a clip before we started the show. You're welcome.
Dude, that was a white knuckle ride on that one. I was like, oh, buddy.
Can you imagine like being there on the set right next to him as he's doing that?
No,
right?
I'd be like, because like even when you use like acronyms or whatever, that's usually not the word they use anyways. Like it gets out of hand.
It never
quickly.
works out the way it's supposed to, right?
I can't believe he did it. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is where people slip up, mess up. All hell breaks loose. Everybody welcome Alan to the show.
He had to, it was the story,
That's
and he reported it like a professional broadcaster, and well, he had Pat McAfee next to him. He wasn't going to let him get away with that. He just had to say what everybody else was thinking.
Do you watch Pat McAfee show?
Clips.
Yeah.
I watch him in clips.
That's how I enjoy. I think
like everything. Right.
I'm wondering why that's not working. Look at it cycling.
It's just spinning.
Yeah.
Oh, not spinning anymore.
Oh, great.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna kill it real quick. But anyhow,
well, maybe it's good. You don't know. You don't know. So we are drinking today. It's Enemy. What's going on? How's it going? So it's dry January. We decided to do this again, even though last year all you did was complain about it the entire time about how awful it was and how you're never going to do it again.
Yeah, I decided.
And then all of a sudden you're like, hey, we're doing dry January, right? Like it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. And I was like, what?
I had to seriously.
What is going on?
I had to seriously do something. Like I don't know how
what
hard
do you, mean you had
went.
To seriously do something.
I don't know how hard. Okay, go ahead and tell me what we're having tonight.
But anyway, so we're drinking from Shiner Rodeo. It's a golden brew. It's our golden ale. Less than 0.5% alcohol by volume.
Yeah.
Which classifies it as an NA. Yep. There's not a lot of stuff out there really on it.
Got a bottom of a box you want to read?
I ain't reading the bottom of the box. There's a lot of words there.
It's like 3 paragraphs.
Yeah.
All right, I don't see it on here, so yeah, no, I must have just left.
I mean, I'll tell you what, I went hard last Monday.
I think I'm just tired of just going hard all the effing time, and like the holidays, I think just amplifies everything. So like every freaking day, it's like and I was on vacation, so beer's always in hand,
right?
And it just makes it like I'm tired of being hungover. I think that's what it is. I think I'm seriously like I'm getting there done.
Non-alcoholic beer. What the fuck? What is life? It's dry January. We do this. It's our second year doing it.
Yeah.
I'm
tired of being hungover. I cannot keep it just like I can't keep it together.
No.
I have one. I have
like
20.
I told you, I texted you last Tuesday or last Thursday. It is after we did the Wednesday show. We were separate last week.
Yeah.
And 15 beers later, that's where I was. Yeah. Right. Like we did the show. We recorded several reviews afterwards.
Yeah.
I did a TikTok live.
Yeah.
Just
TikTok live.
I just
everywhere, mother.
It was just
MFer.
Yeah. And then I wake up the next morning and I look and I'm like, I'm counting all the cans. I'm like, there's 15 empty cans here.
Yeah.
And
cheers. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, I'm just so tired. I'm tired of it. I am. I'm tired of like now I can have like if I'm sitting around in the house and just watching like a game or something like that, or me and Lizzie are watching Sopranos, that's the show we're watching right now.
Right.
Yeah, I can have a couple beers. But buddy, if it's kind of late in the week, or I ain't got to go to work the next day, like work from home, it's like one claw might turn into 10. Just like that.
Yeah.
So it gets
cheers to aging.
Yeah, I'm getting old. I'm getting old, damn it. What are you gonna do?
I mean, it's just what are you gonna do?
But I am tired of it. So this is, I think, dry January is a perfect month to, as hectic as it is. Summer we rip it up, and then slow down slightly, but then we gear right back up because we have Oktoberfest beers, we've got fall, other fall beers, things like that.
We got beer miss,
and you get through October, then in your November, then you're like, okay, then we got Thanksgiving, and it just never stops, No. And so I think January is a good month to kind of sit back, throttle back a little bit, and just give it a minute.
Just give it a minute.
Just give me a minute.
Just chill.
Mhm.
Listen, Linda, listen.
And so I think that's a good idea. So that's why I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I told you, I was like, you ain't got to do it if you don't want to. I was like, but I'm doing it.
I mean,
So I got to take it easy. And now I'm sick. I'm like half-ass sick. Went to WinStar, got sick. I think it was from WinStar. I saw something on the news said it was like a huge like pollen count yesterday. Oh, the rain and some other shit.
right.
I was like, okay, like that sucks. So like I go to bed, like my face feels like it's about to pop right off my skull. Teeth are like everything's hurting. Jay's in the house.
What's up, Jay?
And yeah, dude, like Lizzie's sick. I'm like, shit. So I was like, just stay in here. So I've been medicating her. I get home from work, do the dishes, do the laundry, pick up the kitchen, go in their room. There's fucking tissues everywhere, like, oh my God. I feel like I'm just going to get sick. Sit in here. That's when you need the beer, though, because the beer kills all that shit.
Yeah. And that's why we're not drinking it.
Anyways. Yeah. Did you have a good New Year's?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
We chilled at the house. The mother-in-law and the sister-in-law, they came over, and nephew came over.
Nice.
Built a nice fire out in the backyard.
It was cold for it too.
It was good. It was good weather for it. Had a nice fire going. Was drinking Trulies.
Yeah.
Yeah. The miss was like, yeah, she wanted something to drink, but she would kind of want to keep it like she doesn't drink it really anymore.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I'll
get some Trulies. She's like, okay. And so picked up a mixed pack of Trulies and knocked back a bunch of those, and had some moonshine shot, like it was
that
like
brand.
That brand. And it was like she had like a couple like the little small ones.
Mm-hmm.
The sister-in-law, she brought them over, and she's like, well, I've got this espresso one, or I got this like fruit punch one. I was like, I'll take the fruit punch one. And it was awful.
Really?
It was so bad. It was so awful.
I don't like them. I don't like that brand anyways, because it's not, well, it's not moonshine, but two, it's like it ends up being like either too sweet or there's something weird on it or weird about it.
Was just the fruit punch taste was just awful.
It's a novelty drink.
It was just
it's like, you want to get kicked in the nuts? Yeah, why not? I guess.
Yeah. And like she hasn't drank since last New Year's.
Yeah.
And so she brought like a bunch of Coronas, and she was like, she didn't really care for them. I was like, oh, go get you something.
Yeah.
Let me go get you something to drink.
I like Coronas.
And so I had the Hershey's
porter.
Yeah. And so I had that and had a little bit of peanut butter whiskey. So I mixed that up for her. She's like, oh, that's really good. I was like, yeah, well.
Yeah.
I was like, it's the only one I have, so enjoy it.
Yeah.
And then I gave her a puppy chow.
Okay.
And she enjoyed that. She was like, you just got some of the craziest crap. I was like,
so,
those are actually pretty calm compared to some of the other shit I got in the fridge.
We're saving those. Yeah, the best way to handle like the peanut butter whiskey and the Yingling Hershey stout or whatever, or porter, is you just take a real big gulp, chug, whatever it is. Just take a little bit off and then fill the rest up with whiskey. Give it a little swirl. You're good to go. You already got your vessel. You don't need to dirty a cup.
Yeah.
And it looks like a beer.
Yeah.
Less trouble, I think. But yeah. Oh, nice, man. I'm glad, because you sent the picture and I was like, oh, cool. I was like,
I sat out back, smoked a few cigars,
yeah,
had the fire going. We just kind of chilled. Wasn't bad. Pretty low key.
That's what I like that. I miss doing that. But you know what? When I'm at home, all I want to do is go to bed at like 11. Like that's all. That's it. I bring in the New Year to the New York, the ball in Times Square.
We normally do both,
Yeah.
but we missed New York. We were just sitting there talking, and next thing you know, we look at the time. It's like 11:30. We're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
So we had set a timer for midnight, so we didn't miss the midnight ball
Nice.
drop. Did
you see it on TV? Like,
Yeah.
Did you see like any of the news or any other shit? Like cars all come to a stop on like the overpasses and shit in downtown Dallas and all that.
Really?
And everybody gets up with their stupid phones, because you got to record it, because everyone wants to see your handheld phone video recording of the drone show, right?
Yeah, they had the big drone show.
Yeah.
No, we watched it on TV. Saw the Dallas. Watched the Dallas one. Saw the drones with the 2023 morphed over to 2024. It was like, okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, not bad. How was WinStar?
It was fine. Walked in there, said, "Give me all your money," and
they said no.
They gave it to Lizzie. They didn't give it to me.
They always give it to Lizzie. I don't get it.
I was sitting there watching, and she always plays those the fat piggy bank or the piggy bank thing or whatever.
Okay.
This one was like just complete, like legs were up, it was ready to kick or whatever. So her and this dude are playing.
So you're saying it was your mom of the slot machine?
Yeah. And so like he's getting all the bonus, like where the options you get to pick like certain things, so you get a mini, a major, that kind of shit. She's just getting like free spins like crazy. So he's winning like $30 at a time. She's winning like a couple hundred at a time, and so he's like looking at her, and he's looking back. I was like, God damn! And so she hit it for like $1,000, and then was like, here you go, cash me out. I was like, oh okay. I was like, because I was like, by the time cash out, I go, but you ain't got to get up, slip a little bit more in there, and see what happens. Slip it. So just put it in there. Just put the tip in.
Yeah, just the tip.
And that damn thing kept going. I was like, all right, man. But we were just knocking back some Millers, chilling. It was packed. I think, I can't remember who was out there, some country singer. But luckily now that place is all the way on the other side of the hotel, or where the hotel is.
Right.
So when they flood out, they ain't walking a mile to get over to where I'm at. And so now, but it was busy. It was busy as shit.
Well, it's New Year's.
Yeah.
So
it's been, they said something about that this year, like how everyone's out and like even like with travel, right? This year, smash like records and all kinds of stuff, and I can attest to that because I sent Austin's ass back home, and holy crap, the lines were crazy at the airport. But it was a weird demographic over there in Spirit.
Always is
in the terminal.
Jay said just a tip always gets you in trouble. At least it did for me. Yeah, buddy.
Just leave her alone.
The problem is once you go with tip, you're done. You're like,
God, but yeah, man, oh man. But yeah, New Year. Did you
New Year, new you?
Yeah, totally. The only thing it's like we were sitting there talking, and I was like, all right, so what am I doing this year? It's like, yeah, maybe I'll cut back on cussing a little bit. And I don't really know what else I even said like I was gonna do this year. I was like, I don't even know. Maybe I'll be a little bit. I was pretty active last year. Like I walked, I don't know how many freaking miles and miles and miles.
Right.
Because I ended up just going for like a 3-mile walk, like almost daily, if it was nice. But now I'm like, am I going to do that now? It's kind of cold outside.
Nah. I
got the elliptical, the Bowflex or whatever that's in the sunroom. But I don't even like getting on that thing. It's hard. Like you get 5 minutes on that, and your heart rate.
I love the elliptical. The elliptical was always one of my go-tos at the gym.
Well, that one you got it. It's not like one where you just you could sail with it. Some bitch you can just do whatever. No, this some bitch makes like it works everything. Yeah, because you have to like physically move the shit. Yeah, it's not like
I was always I didn't get on there and just coast. I would get on there and I would just go to town. Like I'm going a million miles an hour. The sweat's dripping everywhere. I'm just going to town when I get on that thing.
Nice. But yeah, I don't know what else I thought about doing. I don't know. Maybe drink just a hair less than last year, but I don't even know if I'll do that.
More.
Maybe a hair more. Just be hungover less. Like God Almighty, maybe get a little bit more sleep. I have no idea. I'm still bulking season until at least March, when the weather gets nicer outside. Yeah, apparently we're going down to Mexico like in June or something. Oh
yeah. So listen, Mariah May, that's new.
Hello. And of course, like, like, hey, you want to lose a couple pounds before we go? I was like, I don't really give a shit. People don't. I'm 40 something years old, dude. Yeah. Like, who cares?
I'm not trying to drag anything out of there.
Yeah. What happens? Oh, I like your body. Congratulations. Have you met my wife? Because she'll kill you and me. Right. We'll be dead. They'll be like, oh, they never came back from Mexico. I don't know what happened to them.
Hey, that's why you're going to Mexico. People disappear there all the time.
All the time. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
I'm going to pull an Abed and put a tracking device on you.
I just go disappear. I'm just going to disappear. I don't even know my name, Guillermo Sanchez. That's always been my name. Like if someone ever asks who I am, like whatever, it's Guillermo Sanchez. They're like, what? I go, huh?
I was always going to be Juan Samuel.
Yeah, man. So, but I don't know as far as New Year's resolutions or any of that crap.
Yeah, I want
to go to more breweries.
Like, I have goals. Like I had a goal last year. I wanted to go to 12 breweries. I went to more than 12 breweries. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like one. I was going to go to one a month. But like I did like 4 or 5 this month, 4 or 5 that month. Didn't go to one for a couple months, and then hit some more up and things. So I definitely visited more breweries last year. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, man. Like
I'm definitely going to hit some more this year. I'll do more than I did last year. I started looking. I pulled up beerandbigd.com, and they have them all listed out. So I'm like, you can actually hit them by county and shit like that, and I was like, all right. And I went to a new brewery Saturday. So I watched the Cowboys and Lions play. They had the game on. It was over there in Frisco. That was a real nice little place. It was a little bitty effing place, but it was really nice. They had pretty good beer too. So that'll be. That was before the New Year, so I got to go back there now. But they got like a peanut butter stout or something they mentioned that was coming out. So I was like, all right, I'll be back. But
you're gonna have to wait until next month to drink it.
I gotta wait.
We got that going for.
What do we got here?
I don't know, man. I'm currently reading a book on DIY house construction by Bill Jerome Holmes.
Like, I know people built homes like back in like the 20s and 30s. You built your own home. Like, hell, I think you can go like down to Sears and get a kit.
You went to like JCPenney or Sears, and it was a house buying kit. You bought a kit to build your own house.
How the hell do you have like the know-it-all, the balls on top of that to build your own freaking house?
Well, we were more men back then.
Where's it? Like, do you know where the water is? Like the main line, or
we're all candy ass pussies now. I mean, that's the only way I can describe it. Like,
oh God, yeah,
we go forging at Target and Kroger and Walmart. I don't know what to tell you. We also drank more milk back then. You got milk delivered on a daily basis, right?
Yeah,
you got a thing of milk every day, and you drank your milk every day because you got more the next day.
It was only like that though. It's like a bomber. You got a bomber of milk.
Yeah.
But you had like damn 5 kids sitting at home and a wife. That shit's gone. Yeah. Oh God.
How was a push-up bra like a bag of chips? As soon as you open it, you realize it's half empty.
I always kind of wondered about I'm like, what is the point of that? Like, what's the point?
You're wasting material, which have you seen the price of a bag of chips lately?
Not the chips, dummy. I'm talking about a push-up bra. Like, what's the point? Because once it comes off, the jig is up, right?
Yeah, but hey, guess what?
She's like, I got you, bitch.
Hey, it's still boobs.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But it's still boobs. Like,
I saw some joke or whatever a while back, and it was like, this is a picture of a woman or whatever, got fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake lips, fake boobs, got a push-up bra, got the tight pants, all that shit, but needs a real man. It's like I don't even know what the hell's going on. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what are you doing all that shit for? Like, I don't know. I've never been like that though. Like, where I don't know, dude. I barely get haircuts these days. Like, I get my haircut like every second or third week, and that's about it.
I get it cut at home now. It's just like I pull out the
Flobo. What's it called? The Floby?
Floby? No Floby. But no, just pull out the trimmer, and the missus just shaves it off, and boom.
Hey, save yourself $20.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Do you give her the tip? Did you get a tip?
Oh, just a tip.
Oh, okay. I was like, you got to tip somebody.
Yeah, just a tip. But no, it's just. Have you seen the price of a bag of chips these days? Like, seriously,
$6. I saw them
for
today.
a bag of chips.
Yeah, $6. I was like, I was so annoyed because I was already sick. I was there to get medicine, and my face was hurting, and so I was out. It was on the bottom, and I almost kicked the fucking bag. But I was like, I didn't want to be out $6 in case someone saw.
It's absurd.
Because I like the what's the one that's got all the different shit in it? Like, but it's a flaming bag. It's like flaming hot, but it's got like Cheetos and pretzels and all the. It's like a party mag pack.
Right.
What? Oh Jesus.
Go ahead.
I can't read that.
You already started.
I can't. I go. Nope. I'm not reading that.
How does a woman scare the gynecologist? By becoming a ventriloquist. Because she makes her vagina talk.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around. Like, he puts his hand in there, and then all of a sudden she's the puppet. Like, as he's talking, she might be mimicking it. How
about them Chiefs? They suck, Billy Joe.
I said that the other day, and he got all mad at me, and I was like, no, they're just not as good as they were. I was like, they're still gonna they won a division. They just don't have the same pep, right? They're not the same team.
They don't have it.
They don't have it this year. I go, you guys have
old school's admitted it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
They just don't have it.
And then
that's fine.
Right? You can take a year off.
It's like marriage, right? After a few years, things just kind of get old and stale, and you guys aren't getting the calls like you used to. That freaking Billy Bob Joe Allen, the ref from the Lions and Cowboys game. They're talking about his horrible call with the Chiefs and the Packers.
Yeah.
The no call on the pass interference.
He's on the Ravens call this week, which doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Lamar's not playing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then you get like, I think if the Pittsburgh wins and like a couple other things happen, Pittsburgh gets in the playoffs, which does absolutely nothing. Like, they're not winning anything after they're in there.
Hey, Tomlin's continued streak of never having a losing season.
How the hell do you spell Kansas? There he goes. How about them Cowboys, dude?
They suck.
I sat there and watched that game, and I was just like, you know what I'm going to say? It's the same problem you guys have had for the last couple of years. You got a coaching problem. And I was like, even talking.
I don't
about
think
it.
so. You live and you die by the aggressiveness of Dan Campbell, and we've definitely stolen some games with his aggressiveness. And we lost some, but at the end of the day, we're 11-5, right?
Yeah, but you're going for.
We've won our division.
Like, you're going for like on fourth down, like it says like 50%, I think, in the red zone or whatever. Well, yeah, 50% against like the Bears and all these shit teams. Well, now you're actually playing like a good defensive team, and you're on the road. I get being aggressive, but you should have won the game because just outright going for 2 field goals. You could have had 6 extra points.
And if Barnes doesn't miss that safety, they don't get that touchdown either, right? Where he goes block.
What's he doing?
So if you slow it down and you kind of look at it, he kind of got pushed to the side a little bit.
Threw him off a little bit.
Yeah, threw him off a little bit. But at the end of the day, if he just gets his arms up, or out, maybe he affects the play as opposed to
going like this,
right?
And then running by him. I thought it was weird when I saw it. The Chiefs always do this every game, but go the final 2 minutes, but always seem to pull it out.
They're what, like Raiders. 9-6 this year or something like that. I mean, I wouldn't say that they always pull it out.
I'd say if they get hot, that's obviously a team, and he's got Rice is really good. But the whole thing was also like, and they were going for 2, right? We're back on the Lions Cowboys game. Go for 2, penalty. Go for 2 again, penalty again. And it's like, did you hear him on the radio? Like Dan Campbell? Did you ever hear that clip this past week? It was Detroit. It was on Detroit radio. The Musers played it this morning.
From yesterday? Yeah.
And the shit was like, had me like rolling because he was like, oh, no, we already had it in our head and we were going for it no matter what. And he goes, well, what happens if you got you were back on the 10-yard line? He goes, well, then we wouldn't go for it. I go, then you're not locked in. But the guy's like, he was almost like, well, go ahead and say it. Just say it. Whatever. He goes, yeah, no, it's coaching errors or whatever it was. Goes, oh, okay. And so he got all kind of pissy about it. But it's like these little mental errors that he's making is costing y'all some games, but it costs. Now that you can pretty much beat you could probably beat the Cowboys, especially at home, right? Say you get the home game against them, you should be able to beat them. But if your coach gets in the way, I have the same problem with like Kentucky Wildcats, right? My dad says it all the time. I love Coach Cal, but we have a recruiter as a head coach now that we're one and done every freaking year. We're never going to win anything else. We got lucky a couple times, whatever. But that's the thing. I think you guys got a hype man where a coach, like if you had a steady hand on the wheel and someone that knew what to do, I think you guys could actually get more wins.
But again, like I said, we're 11-5, and I think if this isn't the playoffs, I think it's a different situation though too.
You think so?
Right? We've already got our division locked up. We've already got home field advantage locked up for the first round. Hey, let's go for it. Like he told his offense before they go out there, and that's part of it. Like getting your players hyped up and ready too, right? And told them his offense before they went out there on that field for that last drive. You guys go down there and score. We're going for the win.
Yeah.
And that gets your guys jacked up and they march right down the field.
Yeah.
I mean, but also like the Cowboys were playing prevent defense for some stupid reason, right?
Preventing a touchdown.
Yeah, but preventing the win is what it's called, right? That's what they call the prevent defense. But
I'm just saying, like, that's what you're going to see that comes, I think, down to it, where you guys, and that's the other thing too, right? Like you can be super aggressive against bad teams because you guys have played a lot of bad teams this year. Your division is super weak, weaker than it's ever been. And you can do shit like that because there's less talent and it's just rough. But anyways, I think it's going to come back and get y'all in the playoffs. But it's like this, as much as it is, you think this is your year. I think it's going to be something like very small, some stupid decision he's going to make. And it's going to prevent it from actually happening. I don't know.
Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. But here's what I know. We're better than we've been in a long ass time. We won our division for the first time in 30 years.
Yeah.
Right?
First time NFC North.
Is it?
Yeah, your first time ever.
It wasn't the NFC North back. Okay,
it was Central. Okay. I think back.
But yeah, first time in 30 years, right? Yeah, dude. We're putting a hell of a great product out there on the field. Have we lost some games? Yeah, we've gotten blown out in a game or two, but we've blown some teams out. I mean, that just kind of happens, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, San Francisco went out there and got their doors blown off them by the.
I got the rest of that joke, Billy Joe. I'm going to say it in a minute. I'm going to do it in a minute. My next thing is all right. So my next question is going to be. It's going to be, you get a winning season here.
Yeah.
You don't win anything. You get a winning season again. How long do you stand by? This is my coach, man. But you guys are really good at winning, say like regular season games, but you can't win a playoff game. But like Cowboy fans. Right.
I mean, it depends on how the seasons are going and things.
What if you're killing it every year? Like every year you're 11 and how many games? 17 games.
17 games.
You're 11-6 every year or better, at least 10 wins for like the next 5 years, but you cannot win a playoff game.
we'll see.
When
We'll see
done?
how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Again,
Right.
I think a lot of it just depends on how it goes and how it ends, right? Is it you're running up against teams that are just better than you? Is it a ton of coaching mistakes? What is it? You don't know. But I'm not going to chalk, again, I've seen the aggressiveness. We were aggressive against the Chiefs week 1, right? And they had that big play to run the clock out, right? With the pass to Penny Sewell. And we've had some other plays like that where we've gone aggressive to run things out. And I'm fine with that. Yeah. I'm fine with going forward on 4th down. I'm fine with passing up. Yeah, we've probably could have won 3 more games if we had gone for some field goals. We could very easily be the number 1 seed. But I think, but it's also like learning what your team has too, right? And seeing the wherewithal of your team and what your guys have and putting them in that situation to succeed.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, succeed or fail.
It comes out of the play call, and you saw it this weekend, especially with both of these college football games. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Need to spend more on wide receiver. Billy Joe says, absolutely. I mean, you guys, that's what you're holding back. You give it the best receiver. You got rid of, you couldn't afford, didn't want to pay him or whatever. I can't remember why Tyreek Hill left and went to Miami, but I mean, you let him go, opening up the field, Kelsey, just a target magnet.
Well, and Kelsey's getting older too.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, now
I think you're seeing it now.
He got surpassed by 2 tight ends this year, and Laporta was the number 1 tight end, I think, in fantasy. Was it fantasy or just overall everything?
It could be both.
And then I think Kincaid it wasn't Kincaid, it was the other dude.
Kincaid had a good season though too.
Yeah, he turned it on once. What's his name got hurt? But yeah, you guys need to spend more money. You guys got to get some receivers for him because I think your team and who's the other team I couldn't think of that y'all lead the league in drops. It's insane. I feel bad. Like you wide open drop. It's like, oh my god.
But I also think like there's also I think they'll be a little bit better next year with Rashee Rice and Justin Watson. I think those 2 guys have really started to come into their own a little bit more towards the end of the season.
I like Rice, dude. I like him. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Jay, dude, that Texas-Washington game was so disappointing. So disappointing. The play call at the end was so disappointing. Same as the what was the other game? That was the late game. What was the one before that?
Like Michigan.
The Michigan game was the early game, and so both games go to overtime. And then you're sitting there watching. And you're like, okay, cool. And then like the play call is just like the last play that was called for who'd Michigan play? Alabama. And then that was incredibly dumb. And then the last play call for Texas. It was like, what? I went to bed at halftime for the Texas game, but I
ended up going to bed like 9:00 that night.
It was like 9 something. I was like,
I was watching it and then I was just tired. I was just worn out, had a long weekend and it just didn't have it in me.
Yeah. But it was fun to watch.
Michigan game, I listened to the Michigan game. I was out working, so I was listening to that game. And then
was it on Fox Sports or something?
It was on Ticket.
Oh, it was on a Ticket.
Yeah, it was on Ticket. It was on Ticket. And then for the end of the game, I went out to dinner with the missus, and I went somewhere where I thought there was going to be a TV, and there wasn't a TV.
Yeah, McDonald's didn't have a TV.
No, they didn't, which is crazy. They always had one. No, we went to a Cotton Patch.
Oh, they didn't have a TV.
They didn't have a TV at this one. I've been to so many Cotton Patches that they always have a TV.
Yeah,
right. They've got a little bar area, and there's always a TV there. And I'm like, we'll sit near the bar. I'll be able to watch the rest of the game.
Yeah.
No TVs at this Cotton Patch. And I was like, you've got to be shitting me.
Oh my God.
So I was just kind of, following along on my phone, getting the updates. I would get scoring updates on the Michigan games because I don't get to sit down on Saturdays a lot and watch college football. So I just get the scoring updates through ESPN.
Yeah. I really don't. I've watched probably a handful of games, and it's like you get to sit down and maybe watch one every so often. It was so busy this year. Like everything was just busy.
I'm super excited about, the Wolverines making to the national championship. Washington should be a hell of a game. It really should. That Michigan defense is just.
Did you say it was in Houston?
It's in Houston, yeah.
So it's the Reliant Stadium
over
or
at
NRG?
NRG Stadium, yeah.
Did it used to be Reliant? Why do they call it Reliant?
I think Houston used to be Reliant.
Nice stadium. You going to go down there?
No, I ain't got the money for that.
Oh.
Hey, that's going to cost you a pretty penny.
It's sitting in the rafters, baby.
Yeah.
Man, that's what I said. I went down there and I caught that damn Rolling Stone show. You can get in there in there for
Rolling Stone show's cheaper than the national championship game. I'm just gonna say.
I'm telling you.
Just gonna throw that out there. But it's I would like to go, but I just ain't got the funds for it right now.
I'd almost just rather watch it on television anyways. cheaper beer, less noise.
I mean, can't drink anyways, It should be a really great game. I think so. I really feel like it'll be a good game. Looking forward to it.
Nice. Did you hear about our camping trip? It was intense. I think so. There's like a different variation of this joke. It was like, it says, "What's camping like as an adult or whatever?" And it's fucking intense. And I was like, I heard that a handful of years ago and I laughed my ass off. Old school. Cool. What's up, buddy? We said hi to you earlier. Yeah. But welcome in. He had a stream this morning. Yeah, he was down there just playing. I mean, it's like 4 hours. But I was at the office. So everything buffers. Like, dude, our building's like locked down. Like, I can't even get anything to work. And so I'm like refreshing. It's like,
well, there's only like 10 of you in the building now, right?
There was a lot of people there today.
Was there really?
Yeah, I guess everybody didn't come in yesterday. So everybody came in today. Yeah. But I got up super early because I was already awake because I was sick. So I ended up like driving down the road. It took me like 20 minutes, 25 minutes to get there. I was like, all right, cool. I'm looking around. I'm like, I'm going to be the only one here today, baby. And
just
15 minutes later, man, there was probably 5 or 6 people there and it was before 7. I was like, what the fuck is going on around here?
What?
Went down there, had a nice chicken sandwich. I was pretty excited. I was like, I took the chance. I go, chicken sandwich today, baby. And he goes, chicken sandwich. I go, yeah, baby. I cut loose over the holidays. I was eating like salads and stuff like every lunch meal and stuff like that. And Liz has been cooking a lot more too.
Right.
And so we had just great food around the holidays and the kids were here. We got now it's like a house full of food all times. And so I was just like, look, I'm going to eat, man. It's like, you're going to bring it around. I'm going to eat it. She goes, you want a sandwich? I go, I don't want to eat that, but I go ahead and make it.
Dude, we typically do like sandwiches on the day that Kinsey has pitching lessons.
Yeah.
Because it's come up, get off work, rush, all that, right? And so I grabbed some ham for some sandwiches yesterday. And Liz was like, we'll make some grilled ham and cheese sandwiches. I was like, all right, man. She made one. And I was like, God, I had to have a second one. Like, It was just
had to have a
it was just great.
It was already sitting on the counter anyway.
No, it wasn't. I typically only do one.
Well, how big a sandwich are we talking?
It was good size. So like I'll buy like the thicker sliced bread, not like Texas toast.
How big are we talking? That's what I'm asking you. How big? Well,
so it's like this.
And it's all meat and cheese.
Meat and cheese, right?
Yeah,
a little some Colby Jack cheese on it.
Oh, a little Colby Jack.
And Black Forest ham.
All
right. But like we have one of those grilled cheese like presses that you put on the stove.
Oh.
And
almost like a panini thing, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So we have that, and so she uses that and makes it, and it just hit the spot yesterday, and I was just like, that's really good. She's like, you want another one? I go, yeah, I do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I do.
We had leftover ham. It was an amazing weekend or week or whatever, because like football was on like Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve.
A lot of football.
It was so great. And
a lot of bad football.
So I was laying around and we had ham left over and we had some Hawaiian rolls. And so Lizzie put that and some Swiss on there and then toasted it, put it in the toaster.
Oh,
it's the best goddamn thing I ever had. I was like, I couldn't believe what was going on.
Just like if I just have a normal sandwich, I'll toast my bread just a little bit.
Yeah. So I don't even do that. Lizzie does all that shit.
It opens up the flavor a lot more. I don't know what it is, man. And then every once in a while I'll get the brioche bread. Oh, buddy.
Yeah. Homeboy's he goes through a damn loaf of bread every day, like this freaking long.
That's right? A lot of bread.
Yeah, he's got like diabetes. He goes, I gotta watch my sugar. I go, you ain't watching it when you shove that damn bread in your mouth.
You ain't watching your carbs there, buddy.
So that's what our sandwiches are made out of. So she'll make a sandwich. Well, the son bitch, that's why that's how big it was, because it's about like that big.
Yeah. Like I said, the sandwich is made and it's like this, but then when you put it in the press, it squishes it all down.
That's what I'm talking
about. And it seals the edges and everything. So everything's like sealed inside there. Man, it's just.
Ooh, there we go.
Hola.
She looked different tonight.
She's not as slutty tonight.
She put a lot of makeup around her nose. Her nose is a little bit bigger, but she's like really thinning that damn thing out. Like all the shadowing and stuff that these chicks do. It's crazy.
Oh man. So we had other college football games going on. You had Florida State but also like with that, they had 25 of their starters sit.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it would have made that much of a difference, to be honest.
I mean, it would have definitely made a difference, right? You take 25 of those starters away from any team, it's going to make. Now, are they going to win the game? No. Okay, but they're not going to lose. What was it, like 63-3 or whatever the hell it was? I don't know what the score was. It's not going to be that big of a blowout, I don't think.
I was sitting there looking at it, and finally I got tired of watching it because I was like, they're just taking off. So I kept it on my phone. It was just kind of refreshing the scores. And I go, they're up by 60. 60 on their ass.
Yeah.
Like,
and then you had Liberty playing Oregon.
Oh,
and that was just it's funny because, like, the game starts off and Liberty, they march down the field, they score a touchdown. You're like, all right, we might have ourselves a game. And then,
oh, buddy,
they missed the extra point, and then it was just all downhill from there.
It just goes downhill.
And the biggest thing is, and they were talking, it was another one of those games I was listening to on the radio, and the announcer, they're talking about, they're like, it's just Oregon's offensive and defensive line is just so much bigger than the guys there at Liberty.
Well, that's what they talk about with when Coach Prime played them, right? Remember when they were like, they were going to come into Oregon, and then you saw the linemen standing next to them.
They're just so big.
Some big old boys.
Yeah, you might sneak one or two past them, right? But as the game wears down, you're not going to do it. And Bo Nix is a hell of a football player too, right? There's some good stuff he was doing out there. Him and his adopted brother, they went off. I think he threw like 200 yards to his brother.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
No, I barely watched. I watched like one or two games. I had a couple on. I was like, it just wasn't holding my attention. I watched mostly like the pro. Like, I was so excited about how everything kind of fell on like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, because you got so much pro football.
Yeah,
I was just like living the dream.
And then seeing Ohio State lose 14-7 to Missouri, like. And again, Ohio State's got a few guys out, but you're a bigger program that's supposed to have like your next line of players all lined up, right? But like your quarterback you had this whole last year, McCord, as soon as the Michigan game was over, he's like, yeah, no, I'm going into the transfer portal. I'm done with this team. This team sucks. And Harrison, he's like, I'm not playing this bowl game. I gotta get ready for the draft. I gotta go get ready to be drafted in like the top 5.
What's your thoughts on that? Like, you think that they should sit out? Like, just like, you know what, I don't want to play in a bowl game because you get injured. Well, it's happened before. Like, it's
Jalen Smith.
He
was a guy who had played, and he fell all the way down in the second round, and then he was never the same. Right? Hell, his career was almost over. He had drop foot, after that injury, and just you guys, they want to do what's best for them, and you can't fault them for that.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jay. I guess when you're like 30 years old playing college, jumping from college, there was some player that was this weekend. Someone mentioned. I was like, this MFer's got like a divorce. He's on his second wife, got 2 kids, mortgage and shit, and he's out here like, oh yeah.
What, Stenson Bennett was like 42 years old when he finally left Georgia.
That dude played every last second they would let him play.
They just keep applying. It's like, oh, I get a COVID year, right? Oh, I get another exception because of this. You're like, dude, this dude went to college for like 9 years and didn't get a degree.
Jesus. Are they going back away from that like now? Like, we're like, because COVID, it's all done and over with.
Yeah. Like the COVID year. I think we're past like the COVID year. But I mean, you still got guys like you could, if you get hurt, you can get, another year because of injury and things like that.
Red shirt. Yeah. You still get red shirt.
Your red shirt. You still got your red shirt year and all that. But I don't know. Like,
it's wild.
They've got to do something to the wrangle in NCAA, because you got these guys who just keep jumping into the portal and leaving teams, and you have this huge turnover year after year, and it hurts the game. I really feel like it hurts the game. It's harder to learn about these players, right? Just like with college basketball, they've got, because the guys come in, they play 1 year and they're gone.
I don't even learn
right.
Names. I couldn't name one person on Kentucky right now.
Yeah, because they're there for 10 minutes and they're gone.
Steve, I think is his name.
Larry.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't even. I gave up a while ago. Like, I watch some now. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it if I see it on. But halftime they're always on SEC Network, anyways. I don't have it. I'm like, oh, cool. Thanks a lot, ESPN Plus.
And then you're not going to pay for it because it's just a bad product too. It's like the college game is just bad. It's just not. It's not fun. The only time it's fun is when you got March Madness going on, and that's just because you've got tight, close games decided at the last minute. But if you look at the actual product itself, it's just bad basketball.
It's just not what it used to be. You'd have, a whole team full of, or a starting team. Your starting squad would be upperclassmen, right?
Yeah.
2 juniors and 3 seniors.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, of course,
every once in a while you get that really good freshman that sneaks through, right? Yeah. He's a 4-year starter. He was typically a white point guard. Real lunch pail guy.
Yeah. Shooting the lights out of the place. First in the gym, last out.
Yeah. But it's not the same. Guys are in, guys are out. They're playing selfish ball because they're trying to make themselves look good, and that's all they care about.
Yeah, they just want to get through the 1 year, then move on to the pros.
Yeah.
And then, but you see a lot of these players like wash out too. It's like, dude, if you just stayed in college for a couple more years, you probably would have, you know what I mean?
Would have been better.
Been a little bit better. And yeah, I mean, at least you're getting developed by a coach. The coach actually cares. The other coach, this is his, I mean, it's his job, but listen, the other one's like wrangling superstars, you know, not a bunch of, and I think NIL kind of killed it as well.
NIL's getting out of control. Yeah. Like when you got guys showing up to National Signing Day in a Lamborghini, Jesus. First of all, you're not supposed to be able to give them any money yet, right? But all of a sudden, this guy's got this deal with a Lamborghini lot, and he's already got he's showing up. Signing in a Lamborghini, you're just like, come on.
Vikings are going back with Nick Mullins. Boy, was that a debacle?
Yeah.
Here's Eve.
I mean,
but yeah, no, I think that needs to be. I don't mind paying the players. I don't mind paying them in college. Like, yeah, hey, this is what it is. But you're like, you get like a stipend or whatever the thing is. That number needs to go up higher. If you're paying the coach like $15 million a year, give the players a little.
But not
something.
Everyone's paying their coaches that, right?
You get a piece of,
something that you can
gotta be
do.
something.
You gotta wrangle it in somehow, because you got guys like Quinn Ewers, right? He went to Ohio State his freshman year, got $1 million, never played a snap, and then left. Like
showed up, then went back down, and then they got was it Archie? Is it Archie Manning?
Yeah,
Arch Manning
over there in Texas. They're showing up to the press day, and nobody's at Quinn Ewers. That they're all at Manning's.
Yeah. And they let the people say that he would start anywhere else, but right now he's behind Ewers.
Yeah.
Like, all right. I guess it's like, I wonder if he cares about that, or I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do. Probably hit the portal. I gotta go. I mean, he's gonna be there's no worry about him being drafted and him going to the pros.
Who's that?
Manning.
No, it's just a matter of who's the worst team that year, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
There's Mariah May. Hello.
Got AEW wrestling on TBS. We watch it every week. Become huge wrestling fans.
Huge.
You can hear us live commenting on it every week. Live here on 7 p.m. Central Time. You catch the audio wherever you listen to podcasts. Video is up on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Yeah, X. There you go. X gonna give it to you. She's gonna give it to you too.
Hopefully.
That's Veronica Vaughn. Who the hell's Veronica Vaughn?
That Veronica Vaughn, so hot. Want to touch the hiney?
Is that the chick from
Billy Madison?
Yeah, all his movies that all has VVs. Like all the chicks.
Vicky Valancourt. Yeah.
All right, so we're done here. We gotta go. What do you think of this beer?
You know what? It's not bad for an NA. I think Shiner did a pretty damn good job with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something like if you want to do a Texas
beer,
grab
that last one,
or
split it.
Local craft beer or something like that. I mean, this is a way to
dry
go.
January, a sober October, whatever it is you decide to do. Bam!
Damn, she hit her right in the face.
Just straight up slapped her.
Too busy running her mouth.
Oh
God, that was the see you next Tuesday. Punt.
Yeah, it was.
There's nothing funnier than that combination of words. Punt.
It's so great.
It's great.
Like I almost texted you the other day because like I've been having issues with just people out in public. Like people just know how to act right, and it's really irritating me.
It's driving me crazy.
And like I was just walking through the store the other day, and I was just like, I just really no, I don't do that. Like you've made up this narrative. It's absurd. But I just wanted to walk up to someone and just punt them. Like I had a lot of hate in my heart, and I wanted to let it out with a C punt.
I wonder what would happen. Like,
I mean, I'd go to jail.
You think
like,
so?
obviously, I would get arrested.
You get arrested for something like that?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, it's like below the belt. It's not like you smacked him in the face or anything like that.
No, but you can't do that.
Can't walk up and just like rack some dude. Like he's just standing there. He's at Burger King waiting on his Big Mac or
waiting for his Whopper. And he just gets
get wham. All you see is your foot come between his legs. He looks at it and just chew there.
I walk over like Jean-Claude Van Damme and drop into the splits and just
What was it, Dumb and Dumber? He's down there going like this.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's just something you can't do as much as you would like to. And like part of my biggest problem with people here lately has been when you're on the road and you're at a light and you've got the two turn lanes,
left or right,
turning left.
Okay.
Is where I always have the issue. and I'll be on the inside lane,
Mm-hmm.
and the person on the second one, they're turning into my lane. I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you do?
You don't flash your piece at that point.
Oh, I lay into the horn.
No, you don't pull out, whatever. Like,
I pull out my wang, but but I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, we're turning into two lanes
because no one cares.
You know, there's a car there next to you.
No, they don't.
Right?
They don't care. They're in their own world.
I don't know. It's just
hit them one time.
I almost got into an accident on my way here.
Yeah, right at Old Denton.
And I'm just like, what are you people doing?
Not paying attention.
No one's paying attention.
Where the hell was I coming back from? It was whatever. It was like everybody was just looking down at their phone. I was like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, it was unbelievable. Like, everybody at pass was just looking at, swerving all over the place. Like New Year's Eve. You couldn't tell if they were drunk or not. But but you get up close enough, then all of a sudden you see this stupid glow from their phone. I'm like, what are you doing? It's pitch black out here.
I was in by 7 o'clock. Or actually, no, it was about 8 o'clock.
Like, I was in by. Doing, man?
And I didn't leave the house after that. Like, it wasn't even an option. Like,
the way home was awesome. Just cruised on home. But yeah, on the way up there, it was like, Jesus. It's just bonkers. It really is. And no one cares. No one ever pays attention. That's one of my problems with me going downtown when I go to the office. I hate going to the office because you got people that are just sitting there or they're in the left lane. Dude, I flash the lights now and shit like that. I'm like, hey, man, get the out of the way. I need to bring my bullhorn, or I need to hook up like a little cop siren or something on the top of my car where I can just talk into the mic.
Or get a train horn for your car.
I think I'd get in trouble with that. Like, I seriously would.
Nah, you'd be good.
Yeah, it's just they got them like where a DeWalt like power drill or something. They can turn it into it and just go out the window with it because you don't want to be in the car when that son of a bitch goes off. You'd be deaf.
But yeah, I just don't get it. Like, people, maybe it's like the older I get, right?
Yeah.
The less I tolerate people, but
remember when phones came out? Like, that was the biggest thing, right? Like, texting or talking while driving, right? And then texting while driving. Then it's like, scrolling on. You see people scrolling as they're like driving down the road doing 70.
Well, it's definitely like harder to text now than it was back in the day. Because like back in the day when you had actual buttons on your phone and you knew to get C, you push 2 3 times, right?
I like my Samsung phone because I just drag my finger around and it would like know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And you have that phone, option.
Is it like that on there?
You have that option. I don't use it.
Well, now I just hit the button if I have to say something because I already got my, I'm driving. I'm like, hey, what I'm not going to say because she's going to start listening. But I'll say, hey, text whoever and tell them this, and they're like, okay.
Yeah, I don't really type anymore.
How hard is that?
It's not.
Oh, buddy, it's trickery, shenanigans afoot. If you tried to elbow that thing, oh, she's gonna eat it there. Oh, it didn't hit you in the jaw; it hit you in the shoulder.
Yeah.
It looked like they're getting tired.
She's like, that hurts.
She's got enough energy to get her hair all back out of her face.
Well, yeah, priorities. Come on.
Jesus. And this week, all right. So with NFL this week, it's only on Sunday. So, we got 2 Saturday games, and then we have 2
Saturday games.
The rest on Sunday, baby. No more primes or like Thursday night, no more Monday night.
Yeah.
Last week of the season. Looking forward to it. And then again, it is so that must mean the Monday night is the national championship, right?
Yeah. Monday's national championship. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because they keep it they keep it all on the same day just for so no one has like an advantage, right? So you have 2 games on Saturday. You got the Steelers at Baltimore and the Texans at Indy. And then everything else is Sunday, half noon, half 325. A lot of 325 games actually. I think you got more 325 games than you do noon games, which is weird. And then you have a Sunday night game. You got Buffalo at Miami.
That should be a good game.
Yeah, that's a Sunday night game.
Yeah, once you knew they were playing, and then the Dolphins are playing for something, and so are Buffalo. I think it's for the division. I think it is for the division.
I think so.
And so they put it on like Sunday night. I'm like, must see TV in my book.
Yeah, because the Dolphins are 11-5,
hey,
and
she won.
The Bills are 10-6.
Nice. Not a scratch on her. I want to see like a real cat fight. You know what I mean? Like where,
with 2 cats,
there's scratches and shit. And, there's like, it shouldn't even look like she got hit once. Oh, coming out of those britches, are you?
It's okay.
Jesus.
Gives you a little extra.
A little something for the effort.
A little something. But yeah, it will be. It's interesting because like you got your teams that are locked in: Baltimore, Miami, Cleveland, Kansas City. They're all locked in, and then after that, you got the Bills at 10-6, and then you have the Jags, the Colts, the Texans, and the Steelers all at 9-7.
Dude, as bad as the Bills were, like I didn't think they were going to make it to 10 wins. They might make it to 11. Are they playing in Buffalo or are they down in Miami?
I think it was in Miami.
Oh, buddy. Miami's going to tear them up.
Yeah, it's at Miami.
Both of them already got the playoff berth?
Buffalo was not locked in.
Ooh.
So,
but Miami is?
Miami is.
They got at least a wild card?
Yeah, because they're sitting at 11-5 right now.
Cool.
So, yeah, so they're locked in, and then everyone else is, let's see what happens.
Let's go ahead and pull up the first off, thank you all so very much for being a part of the Strikeout Beer Fantasy Football League. We also have the Hockey League going on right now, and then Basketball League. And I was sitting there explaining this to somebody. I was like, man, it's like every freaking day. And then he was like, you going to do baseball this year? I go, I played a free league last year. I was like, maybe we'll host a baseball league, but it's every day. It is exhausting. But baseball starts in like 2 months. Catchers and pitchers report.
Or in February.
Yeah.
For a lot of teams. Next month.
Yeah.
That's the next month.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to give Lizzie some medicine real quick, but yeah, you got the.
I'm pulling it up right now. Congratulations! First place is My Team Sucks, taking out First and 10 Ply Bud. Oh no, I'm sorry, to beat Old School, and in third place is First and 10 Ply Bud. 10 Ply Bud. Yeah, words are tough. Royal Klutz coming in fourth place. Fifth place. Let's pull up our consolation brackets. It's here somewhere. And coming in fifth place is me, Alan, taking out Your Majesty. They'll be in sixth and seventh place with Sax in the City. And eighth place is I Hate Fantasy Football. It was an interesting season for sure. Pretty crazy. Just a ton of injuries this year. I know in one of my leagues, and not even just a ton of injuries, but like you had players that just didn't live up to their expectations. I had Pat Mahomes in the league, and he did. It was a bag of nothing this year. He was awful. He wasn't good at all in fantasy world. I drafted him going, I'm not going to have to worry about my quarterback this year. And I spent all year worried about my damn quarterback because he wasn't playing good. Justin Jefferson went out and missed a lot of games for me. And that really hurt. There's just a lot out there this year. But again, all in all, another fun fantasy football year. Had a great time. Old School is always in the mix for the championship somehow. I don't know what he's doing. We're going to have to investigate him for some collusion or something like that.
I'm telling you, there's always collusion. When him and his wife are always playing each other. And what have we got here?
An intense stare down. She's wearing chainmail on her arms and her legs.
Huh.
So
I need to get that off of her. Let's make it a clean fight here. Strip down to your undies and let's get it on. Let's get it on. Was it Judge Mills? Yeah, dude, Judge Mills. I think he needs to get drug tested for being so good. Old School? Yeah. Did he win it last year? No, first and 10. Greg Hostel Dodd did it last year. Yeah. Old School, that was in his chat earlier, and he was like, hey, what do you use? I go, I'm not fucking telling you. None of your business.
For
rankings and stuff like that. I was like, all up here, man. Wild card. I got the breaks.
Oh.
She hit her. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, dude, that's a big effing shoe, too. Yeah, she's getting the hell out of there, isn't she?
Like, F this. I just got done with a match.
Yeah, I know, right? Those things almost came out.
Yeah, that would have been great.
She's going to have a neck brace on next week.
Nah, that's the other guy.
Yeah, she's going to need one, man. Look at that.
She got out of the wheelchair.
But it was good. I think, did Henson did he stop playing? I didn't see anything else.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention. He
sent
you the invite for the Dynasty League.
I don't have anything.
RapidDave25@gmail. Check that.
Putting email addresses out there nowadays, are we?
I mean, anyone can look it up.
You can look that stuff up?
Yeah.
That's my personal email.
That's not your personal email.
If you're looking for Alan's phone number, it's
Oh, you want to give out phone numbers? Let's play this game. Come on.
I don't ever answer.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, I don't have one. Are you sure he sent it?
He said he sent it.
I just got a bunch of recaps and some other stuff.
Huh.
Who's it on? What app?
Through CBS.
Oh, probably deleted it.
Yeah.
Just got to send it again.
Yep. Because that's getting ready for off-season stuff for that.
What's the name of the league?
Southern or American Football League.
Oh, Jesus.
It's American or Southern. I can't remember. Because I got one that's with Chris and one with Henson. And one's American and one's Southern. They're very original. The frustrating thing with Henson's league is he doesn't allow you to change your team name. You can't change your team name.
Why not?
He's had this league going on for like 30 years or whatever, and he goes, the team names are the team names.
Wait, hold on.
Can't change it.
So the team I take over, I can't change it. My team sucks.
I'm the Jersey Barons. I was like, why can't they relocate to Detroit?
Oh, so it's like seriously, like is it like after cities and shit like that?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So what team
and logos? I don't know. I have no idea.
You're in the league.
Yeah, but I don't know whose team you're taking.
God.
I have no idea.
How many leagues did you play in this year?
1, 2.
Yeah, we need a total.
Let's look. Hold on a second.
How many leagues did anybody else play? I would say
5.
5 total?
5 total. So I went down this year.
How many cost money?
Only 1 this year, I'm sorry, 2. But it'll be 3 this year because I didn't have to pay for my first year in Henson's league. He didn't make me pay because of draft and everything was over, and I took the team over like the beginning of the season.
Oh, so I'll have to pay?
Yeah, I think it's like $30 or something like that.
Dollars?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or pesos, I think. Maybe pesos.
How many teams?
67.
Just questions. You don't know nothing about this.
You're awfully questioning here. I don't like this. You're acting very sus today.
I always ask questions about leagues that I'm in. I want to know the draft. I want to know teams.
And all you draft is rookies.
Yeah.
American Football League is the name of it. And there is, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16 teams.
Oh, buddy. Oh, that's a lot.
Yes.
My ass kicked this year. Hey, did you win any leagues, or what did you finish in most of them?
Took second, third.
Yeah. Did you try to draft the same players because your team was awful?
So
hey, what was your favorite? What was your favorite move this year? Because we're going to talk more about this when we do like the fantasy football.
So
podcast.
I think you're taking over because there's no owner listed here. So I think you might be the Kraken of O'Brien Bay.
I'm in. Absolutely.
Yeah, your roster currently as it sits. Geno Smith.
Oh yeah.
DeAndre Swift.
Oh yeah.
Adam Thielen.
Yes.
Cortland Sutton.
Oh God. Yes.
Dawson Knox.
Oh yeah.
James Cook.
They're all hurt or don't play.
Brandon McManus. Your defense is the Buccaneers and Seattle, so you can choose players off of those 2 teams.
What do you mean players?
Well, you'll have 3 defensive players that you play as well.
It's IDP league.
Well, no, you play the defense, and then you also have 3, but you can only choose them from your teams that you have the defense.
Dumbest league I've ever heard.
Your bench is Rashad Penny, DJ Chark, Shakir from Buffalo.
Yeah.
This next player is not your real dad, aka Austin Hooper. Otten, tight end
for
Tampa. Kayvon Turpin.
Yeah.
Westbrook Akini.
This guy
Rico Dowell
had like the worst team ever.
Can
I trade like draft picks and shit? Like,
yeah.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna do so much trading. The waiver wire, I'm sure. What kind of waiver order are we talking?
So you have to bid on players.
Oh, it's fab.
It's you bid. So you have a salary cap.
Yeah.
And then you bid on the player, and then other people have 24 hours. And then if you're the initial bid, after the bids are done, you have so many hours you can close it out at X number over whatever the final bid is.
Everybody's like just listening right now. Like, yeah, this could just be a conversation after you're all done here.
It could be, but in our defense, no one's watching. So no.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I've never been in a dynasty league.
This is my second one. And this one's more involved than Chris's is. So I'm looking forward to it.
Nice.
It'll be my first off season in this one. So
we're going to be bringing back the WNBA league too, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, because I know they just started a women's professional hockey league, so if that ever becomes a thing, fantasy women's hockey will be all up in that.
There's no way.
What do you mean? There's no way.
Oh, buddy. Like,
Why not?
Hey, are the Pistons going to draft Caitlin, whatever the hell her name is?
Caitlin Clark? I mean, why not?
Like, how tall is
Can't
she
get no
compared
worse.
to like the average male basketball player?
I
in the
don't
NBA?
know. I don't know how tall she is.
All right, you look that up, and I'm going to look up the average NBA player. Oh, average height. Oh, NBA player height. There we go. That's there. This is a 2023 season. The average height of the player was about 6'6" or 198.6 centimeters.
She's 6 foot.
Okay, so she's a half foot shorter than the average player. Yeah. Okay. She's a guard, right? Yeah, she's a guard.
Yeah.
Huh. 6'7" this year. Oh, a little over 2 meters. How many 140?
I mean, Steph Curry's only 6'2".
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And I mean, she's out there. I mean, she hit a game winner the other day from the logo at center court.
Yeah,
so,
she hits any shot or a layup. It's number one on the top 10. Like a fucking layup.
Because she's good at sports.
She's breaking records too. She's like the only player, men or women, to win it was like 3,000 maybe points or something like that.
To win 3,000 points.
No, to hit 3,000 points. She won another game and then won another fucking, I don't know, whatever prize they give them. I don't know.
Like a teddy bear?
Bag of Funyuns. Fucking.
Can I get the big bear this time? Can I trade these two in for one big one?
And she's pretty good. I'd like to see her like I'd like to see the bid because it's coming one day. The bid is coming where there will be a woman drafted in the NBA. Like she's not going to play or anything like that, but I think she's got the talent to do it. Why not? Right?
I mean, but here's the thing. No, if she's going to have to play.
Well, yeah.
If she gets drafted by a team, they can't just bench her. She has to play.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's coming. That a day is coming where a woman will be drafted, and they'll play in the NBA.
But I mean, hell, she's what, like 2 foot taller than Muggsy Bogues was. So,
and how fast is she? You know what I mean? Like compared to like are they going to run laps around her? But she can hit shots. She just got to post up.
I mean, it's just short little sprints.
She's got a crazy little crossover too. She's the full package, as they say.
Maybe run a little pick and roll out.
You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I'm here for it, and I want to see it happen too. I think it'd be amazing.
But here's the thing: like we're going to go through like the Piss. We're going to have one of the worst seasons in NBA history. Okay. Mm-hmm. But then we're going to end up with like the 7th pick.
Yeah.
Because of the stupid lottery. Like we're going to go through all this losing and have like the 7th pick. So, and then like San Antonio is going to get the 1st pick again. Although they're going to be really bad too. They might have a worse record than us. We're both really bad.
Jesus. Yeah. Awful.
But
goddamn awful.
The NBA likes to give San Antonio the 1st pick, or maybe the Knicks. The Knicks like to give them the 1st pick.
Why is that? I don't know why that is.
Maybe the Lakers will get it. I don't know. They'll have like a 0.01% chance of getting it, and they'll get it.
They'll get it.
Yeah.
Here's a question. How many years out are we from having a woman play in the NBA?
It's gonna happen.
How many years out? We're so fucking close now. Like we're so close. You could taste it, right?
Well,
and you have like a superstar like her.
I think here's what we're closer to having is a.
No, we're not closer to that.
I would say we are.
You're so drunk.
No, I'm not.
There's no way.
We've got it in college sports, in other college sports.
Yeah, but like swimming.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's a gateway drug.
It's a gateway drug. A little wiener you got down there. It's a gateway.
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen before it happens in the NBA.
You think so?
Yes.
Dude, that would be. There's no way. There's no way.
Why?
I think all the women would just revolt and quit or something. I mean, they're not going to quit because they get to play basketball for a fucking living. You know what I mean? But they'd be like an uproar.
That's like their part-time job. It's like baseball players back in the day. They're plumbers in the off season, I think.
Well, they can't do it now because now they gotta. Like, I want to make LeBron money because I play basketball for 40 games a year.
So there's the one player that was out there was like, look, we don't want equal pay. We just want the equal percentage of pay based off our revenue. And some guy went out there, he broke down, like, you don't want that.
You don't fucking want any part of that.
Because you're making like $30,000 a year if we go that route.
you have no revenue.
They have some revenue. Yeah. It's not a lot.
Well, they got overall sales. They don't have revenue. Like every night, the guy who turns the fucking lights on, he's losing his ass. He's like, no matter, if the NBA is covering the fucking electric bill or whatever, or paying for the refs and all that kind of shit. Are you going another one?
Yeah.
We got we got 30 minutes. I don't even know what the hell we're going to talk about. I mean, all I know is it's cold as shit outside. I don't feel like going out there. Yeah. Like I'm already got a cigar in my mouth and it's fucking half lit, but
you're not drunk.
I am. Yeah, that's what it is. And I'm fucking tired, but I got to stay up till like at least 11 or 12 o'clock tonight. Like at least 11 or 12. How's the 3D print sales going?
We've had a gangbusters.
Yeah.
Month.
Pull that back and off to the side.
Wait.
Because we're showcasing Shiner.
Okay.
Yeah. There's right there's fine. Hey, let's showcase Shiner.
All right. Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been good.
Yeah.
I got to pick up. They've been busy, so every time like I've gone by there to pick up the check for this last time, they've just been too busy. So I've just I'll just get it, whenever.
You sound like a like a dad dropping off their kids or whatever. Just tell your mom the check's in the mail.
But yeah, so we've got.
Why is it in the mail if I'm right here?
Yeah, but no, it's been good.
Oh,
sales have been good.
We got here. Hold on, time out.
We got Ruby Soho on the screen, and I don't know who Flannel Chick is. She's new, and then you got some old lady over there. I think that's her mom or something.
There's two flannel women. I don't know what's going on.
Well, one's Ruby Soho.
The one on the right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're familiar with her.
Oh, you're talking about the old lady in the dress?
No, the other old lady next to the old lady.
Oh, in the lingerie?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely older, right?
Yeah.
Like she's just trying to pretend she's not.
Yeah, she's like a 50-year-old dominatrix or something like that.
I can still get up and down. I can still do it. Watch this. I'll give you a body shot right now.
She's like, Mom, stop.
Why is that thing? Yeah, I don't know what that is, Offer. Yeah, dude. I could never imagine listening to anything they have to say. Like how dumb it is because it's so dressed up. It is so fucking dressed up.
It is, but it's great.
What the hell was I about to ask you? What were we talking about a second ago?
Sales.
So what booths? So where's your booths at?
So got one Mid-Cities Antique Mall over there in Hurst, Texas, over there off Pipeline Road, Pipeline Precinct Line, and then Lone Star Antique Mall over there off of Denton Highway. And
that 377 is that Denton Highway?
Yeah.
Same thing. Nice. How big's your booth?
So one booth. So I have two booths at two 4-foot sections.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's just like a little 4-foot shelf section, like you would see at like Walmart or something like that.
Okay.
It's got like four shelves. And then I've got like an 8x10, I think, is the other booth, a little bit bigger. Able to got some my own shelving that I set up there and stuff on the walls, a lot of 2D prints on the walls and other stuff.
Nice.
So
real nice.
But yeah.
So it's going well.
It is going good.
It's good to hear. What the hell is this lunatic? Is it raining over him as he's walking to this? Man, that blue light is killer.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Jesus. Look at I don't.
What is?
Oh, there you go. Jesus, turn the damn light on. Yeah, it's like raining. They have like water.
Well, he's only happy when it rains.
Oh, God.
The comic menu. What is going on?
Oh, man.
How are we doing? Hope you're doing good.
You got me just
Let's go, Cowboys. You see how people always gotta just come in here and let's go.
The Cowboy fans, man.
Yeah, okay.
Have they clinched the division yet?
No.
They need the Eagles to lose, or if they win this week, I think they clinch it, right?
I think so. I think they have to win.
The Eagles just keep sucking the line, but the Eagles are playing like nobody this week, right?
Well, they played nobody last week and they lost to Arizona.
Oh,
they were up and they let Arizona come back.
I mean, but
Kyler Murray come back on them.
Arizona owns the NFC East, so
yeah.
But I mean, hell, when they beat the Cowboys, it wasn't Kyler Murray.
It was Josh Dobbs.
It was Josh Dobbs. If Dell is it's Dell. If y'all remember a little old me, yeah, man.
We remember Dell.
Yeah, I know Dell.
Oh, yeah,
I know that guy.
I know that guy. That guy.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's like with fantasy and like football. I'm sad. I'm glad it's fantasy's over because it's so stressful. But with that coming, it's like, all right, now we're at the end of the football season,
right?
So
which makes you sad.
But I love the playoffs. The playoffs are always wild. If you hopped into the big boy league this year, the Venmo league, this is your last week to put your picks in. We've been paying out all season long, and then no weekly payout in the playoffs or the Super Bowl, but you make your picks regardless all the way through. And then the top 3 positions will they'll split up the rest of the pot. But it's been a fun year. Did you win any of them?
No, I second place a lot. Always
places?
The bridesmaid, never the bride. Yeah, my fantasy messed up and Texas lost Monday. Texas did lose. I really wanted Texas to win because I wanted Michigan and Texas.
That would have been a fun game.
I just wanted to bring misery onto all the Texas fans, and I'm sad Washington was the team to do it.
Yeah. National let's see. Yeah. Oh, hell, I'll try to read it real quick. Oh, Jesus Christ. That dude just chunked his ass in the air. Well, he was in the air for a while.
That's the second time he's done that. The last time the dude landed on his feet.
He's just going to keep flinging.
That was a fun comeback. Yeah. It was a good. I think you had two good games, 2 close games, right?
Yeah.
And we haven't had that in a while. So the champ, like I said, I think the championship should be real good. I'm looking forward to it.
That was something that everybody's like, oh man, these were classic, most amazing games.
We're watching AEW over here on the left, and then we've got Clemson and Miami on the other side. But the flipping and the jumping, that's all. I mean, Clemson and Miami's just on the TV. We're really watching AEW.
Yeah, I don't know why we don't have hockey on. Oh, because it wouldn't let me log into ESPN.
Yeah,
stupid thing. It's like, yeah, log in. No, how about no? Oh, Jesus Christ, he's in the air.
He's like a spider monkey.
These guys are wild.
This dude is
hell
insane.
Oh, he's taking a knee. Oh, he's
that did not work out well for him at all.
Bro,
I was watching Old World Rumbles last night. Nice.
How does he not get hurt?
Dude, the guys there at Pastime, they've been locked in on like a bunch of old wrestling because like the Iron Claw came out.
Mm-hmm.
So like every time I go by Pastime, they got like old like Von Erich's on there all the time watching some old wrestling, you know, back in their heyday. Which is always fun.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. My favorite part about Wednesday, this and some cigars. Yeah, definitely. I love it. I love AEW. I told you the Friday night one or the Saturday night one is even better.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah. Just throw it on and you see what's going on. You know what I mean?
So right now we got Michigan is a 4.5 point favorite. The over under is 55.5. How are you feeling about that?
That sounds okay. I think I'd be right. Like they both hit 50. No. They didn't hit 55 in the other game.
So you're looking at like 26 to 20, or no, I'm sorry, 30 to like you've beaten the 30s,
30 to 25,
something like that.
I mean, that's
30 to 26. Yeah.
I don't know. Don't they both have good defenses?
They both have good defenses, but they also both have good offenses, right?
Yeah.
Like it's
so who's going to show up?
I don't know, man.
You know, it's one of those things that
the
you go back
4.5 points. I'm nervous about that. I can see this being like a 3-point game, right?
Yeah, just go.
What movies are y'all watching next year?
This year?
No, next year.
Next year.
I guess it would be this year.
Yeah,
been this year. But he said next year. Super excited about Deadpool 3. All right. I'm looking forward to Deadpool 3 for sure.
Check out this alert. I meant to bring this up too. We'll get back to.
You had an alert come up. What was it?
Dominican prosecutors accuse Wander Franco of commercial sex exploitation, excuse me, and money laundering. Judge to rule Friday. You know his sorry ass. He had they were like, "Hey, come in here. We need to talk." And he's like, he didn't show up. They fucking arrested his ass. Went and got him, scooped him up.
Well, he knew what was going to happen.
Yeah. It's like, God. Movies.
I'm looking forward to Deadpool 3 for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be pretty sweet.
Godzilla.
Oh, there's an update on Epstein case also. Yeah, they're releasing like all of his.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. All right, so you have Deadpool 3, Thunderbolts. What the hell's the Thunderbolts?
It's a team of bad guys that are almost like a Suicide Squad type thing, except for they're not suicide missions.
Okay. You got Civil War, which I don't know what that is either.
It's probably about just the Civil War.
No, it looks like there's a Statue of Liberty, but it looks not old. Like it's like modern time. Legend of the White Dragon. You'll have El Muerto.
You got Gladiator 2 coming out this year.
Twisters 2024.
Okay.
Are you in?
Okay, I could be in.
Joker.
I'm gonna watch it.
Despicable Me 45.
You know what? I enjoy them all. I laugh.
Celebrate the entire catalog.
The guy that got killed by WandaVision was the leader.
The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim.
I'm kind of out on Lord of the Rings.
Madame Web.
It's gonna be okay. I'll watch it, but I probably won't be happy about it.
Snow White and the Evil Queen.
Oh man, everyone's upset about that. Kung Fu Panda 4, I'm in.
Gladiator 2.
Yeah, I already said that.
Is this fucking real?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Pedro Pascal and Morgan Freeman.
Transformers 1. I guess they stopped counting up. They're just like, fuck it, we'll just call it 1 now.
We're starting all over again. Are we getting the next Dune this year? I've been waiting for that.
I heard about it. Yeah. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
Here's a Beetlejuice 2 do anything.
Is Gladiator a prequel? I thought it was. I didn't know it was a prequel. Yeah, Beetlejuice 2. Looking forward to that.
What the hell is that?
That should be good. Nah, don't worry about it.
I don't know who that chick is. I mean, I'm gonna go watch it now. I think.
Oh, what are we talking?
It's gonna be. I'll just be by myself. I don't know who this person is on the left.
I can't really see.
Yeah, maybe Joker and Deadpool. I'll go see those, and then maybe Beetlejuice 2.
Yeah, I mean, you got Michael Keaton coming back, Winona Ryder. You got all the cast coming back, plus Homegirl's playing Christina Ricci's daughter.
Oh yeah.
What's her name?
She was in Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Whatever her name. Aquaman 2.5. They just released Aquaman.
No, I'm out.
Yeah, which I'll eventually see it, but I don't know that I'm going to go to the theater and see it.
The Crow.
Is that actually going to be coming out? They've been talking about that for a while with Jason Momoa, right?
I don't know who it is. I mean,
Aquaman.
Oh no, I was talking about
well, you said The Crow.
Yeah, I said The Crow.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like some of these movies, yeah, sure. Garfield says the Garfield movie, so he looks really small.
We'll see.
I mean, I could be in on that, depending who voices him.
Is it Bill Murray again?
It better be Bill Murray. I never even saw the last one. I didn't that animated one. I never seen it.
What's funny is because when you hear stories about why did he do Garfield, and it's like the guy who directed it, his last name is Cohen, but he thought it was like the Cohen brothers, but it's some other guy named Cohen. He's like, oh yeah, no, he didn't even read the script or anything. He's like, oh, Cohen, I'm in. And then he shows up and he's like, who are you?
Who are you, dude? God, not great, man.
I signed up for 2 of these. Oh man, this isn't going to go well.
For 2,
not going well at all.
Yeah, that's what we're looking forward for movies. Yeah, I just there's a lot you can tell. Obviously,
hopefully we get the Community movie this year. Hopefully, as I'm locked in and going through my rewatch on season 5 right now.
There's no way it comes out now. They're going to let you know ahead of time. It'd probably be next year.
I'm just saying.
You know what I mean?
It's not going to take them long to film it.
Yeah, you would think so.
It's just like filming 3 episodes.
Is everybody still alive or around? Everybody's still around, right?
Yeah.
Man, Chevy's already dead though, in the show.
But they killed him off. So yeah.
But
maybe hologram.
But
I don't think he will, just because he ended out with Dan Harmon.
Yeah.
So that was his exit from the show. Wasn't because of.
Yeah. I remember that. Listen to his.
Because he was a dick.
That voicemail or whatever he left. He goes, "You're not great. You're good. You're just good. You're not great." Oh, we get some knee injuries over here. It's this freaking guy. Some asshole you see at a pool.
Yeah, I think what's going to end up being is there's going to be some movie that I have no idea what's coming out now. Which will end up being one of the better movies of the year. I don't know.
Interesting.
Something really cool I've never heard of before.
Always drops. It's always quotes. Jesus, you got anything else?
I think so. I'm more looking forward to TV type stuff though. I think
what's coming out on TV.
We got some new Star Wars type stuff coming out, right?
Jesus. Is that the one that's
Rogue Squadron? We're supposed to be getting. I think we're supposed to be getting another season of Mando, possibly. I think.
You think so?
I think so.
Pedro Pascal coming back?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's some Marvel shows that are coming out. We're getting Agatha's getting her own show.
I like her.
Yeah.
I like her a lot.
Big fan, huge fan.
She's a nice lady.
I don't know what it is, but she's got it for sure.
Yeah.
You got a new a Peter Parker show coming out, a little Spider-Man action coming out, animated, which should be pretty good. There's the X-Men 97, the continuation of the old cartoon from back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I was a big X-Men guy. So there's some good stuff. I'm watching Percy Jackson right now, and it's pretty good. I haven't watched this week's episode, but
you say everything's good.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's a good show. It's good. You should watch it. Oh,
yeah. Mando, I heard next season will be a movie. I don't know. I'm in.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Why do I need to watch the same episode shot on a different planet every freaking week? Why? Why do I have to? Season 1 was they're
not on a new planet every.
It's oh, something went wrong. Let me go. Oh, my ship isn't working right. I think he's dead.
I thought he was dead 5 throws ago.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Mando a movie.
Yeah,
or at least maybe a Boba Fett movie. I'd be down with that.
Maybe a crossover movie, Mando Boba Fett.
Yeah, then do a sequel. They're together
with Ahsoka in it.
Yeah,
man,
Ahsoka wasn't terrible.
I liked Ahsoka.
It was okay.
I'm looking forward to the next season.
There's a lot of heavy breathing. I've never heard so much heavy breathing and sighing.
They run around a lot.
Well,
they got a lot of activities going on.
Not when they're sitting still for a day and a half, and you're
I don't know, man. And you're in space. I don't think air is the same in space.
You don't think so?
I don't
Everybody's
think
just
so.
like taking big, deep
I
breaths.
don't think so, man.
Like,
I think air is different in space.
all you can hear is like, they're like, hey, what's wrong? Because it's like they're just taking all these deep sighs. Like, are you everything okay?
No.
No, I'm not. I tell you, it could be a 15-minute show if you cut out half of the fucking breathing.
I don't think that's correct.
Yeah. You cut out all the sighs,
I don't think
the
that's
dead air, and all. It's like, oh my God, just get out of the ship. Just start doing something.
I would like to have a new season of Andor this year too. I really enjoyed Andor.
It was good.
Andor was really good.
I understand the purpose of the first episode or two, the first couple episodes, because you're learning how much of a dirtbag he really is.
You got to set up the story,
and you set up the story, and then it's like, okay. But I was like, at the beginning, I was like, this is so stupid. Man, this guy's a jackass. It's like, whatever. It's like, God, what a piece of shit. But it was a really, really good show.
It was.
It
was fun.
Yeah. It's stressful.
It's fun for everybody.
I don't think so. It wasn't fun for everybody.
Except for the people that died. It was bad for them.
Thanks
Not
for
like
being here.
really died, but like in the show died.
Yeah, it's like, thanks for being on the show. You won't be around for the next one.
Big gulps, huh?
It's
well,
like
see you later.
It's like the dude, he goes, I take center stage and he's crushed by a baby grand piano. You're replacing me?
Does he have a mustache?
Bibbity, bibbity. That's my guy too. It's and Doug. Yeah, Doug's my guy.
Yeah.
I fucking love that commercial.
Emu, and Doug.
Jesus, let's go.
All right. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. Or just if you're just one of those that's just listening anywhere you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. And we may be your least favorite podcast, but we're the only ones that tell you that we love you. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm Rapper Dave.
Talk to you guys later. Deuces.
I don't know what I'm getting up for. Hanging on.
You can just end it right there.
You want to say goodbye?
Yeah. Thank you for listening to the Strikeout Beer Podcast.